and my electric force is going to be equal to 5.63 times 10 to the minus 2 newtons. That is the size of our vector, the magnitude of my electric force on one of my spheres. Okay? Now they're asking us to calculate something else. I mean, they were asking us to calculate the magnitude of the electric force, and we achieved that. But they're also asking us to calculate by what factor is the electric force on a sphere larger than its weight. So we have to go and calculate the weight of my sphere, which is its mass times gravity, and then calculate the ratio between my electric force and that weight. Okay? So for my weight, the mass of my sphere is 2 kilograms. So it's 2 kilograms, no, 2 grams. 2 grams, which means that we have 2 times 10 to the minus 3 kilograms, right there. And that is going to multiply the free fall acceleration, which is 9.8 meters per second square, right there. So if I go and I reach for my calculator and plug my numbers, I'm going to have 2 exponent minus 3, and then times 9.8, that is going to be equal to 2 times 10 to the minus 3 over, sorry, that's not what I wanted. Let's erase this whole thing. Okay, the result for my weight is going to be equal 2 times 10 to the minus 3 times 9.8, and that is equal to 1.96 times 10 to the minus 2 newtons. That is my weight. Okay, so now that I have both my weight and my electric force, now I can go and calculate the ratio between the two. Fe is just going to be equal to, this ratio is going to be equal to 5.63 exponent minus 2 over 1.96 exponent minus 2, and actually the ratio is 2.87. That is the ratio between the two, which means that my electric force, if we want to work with one significant figure, my electric force is going to be 3 times larger than the weight. And that is the answer that they were asking us for part B. So finally, our last step in our problem solving is to do a quick assessment of our solution, right? So normally what I like is to double check that we have solved everything. They were asking for the electric force. We solved that. We know the magnitude of the electric force. And they were also asking for the ratio between the electric force and the weight. So it's a complete answer. We have SI units because we did the conversion to SI units right at the beginning when we were visualizing, and we are finding a reasonable number for our variables. So finally, the last thing that we have to do is our assessment. We have our assessment. We have a complete answer. We calculated Fe and Fe over W. And we have SI units. I think that's enough for the assessment of this exercise.